Hello everybody, how are you going? Welcome to an American family tries an Australian burger for the first time, which sounds strange as I would have thought that an Australian burger and an American burger would have been the same thing, but let's find out how I'm wrong.
G'day, how you going? We are back in the American Aussie kitchen, right?
Yep.
This is going to be a first for us. I'm actually super stoked for this. We are trying something fun. We're having burgers, which of course we've had burgers before.
Exactly.
But we're having Australian, Aussie style burgers. Yeah.
Right.
Now, of course, that could probably be done many ways. That's a blanket statement,
Yeah.
right? But we're doing like Aussie style to us. It's gonna be totally different.
Yes.
So we're gonna have a burger with like what,
Yeah,
beetroot,
can you bring the can there?
Oh.
pineapple slices.
Oh.
What am I bringing?
The
What
can.
else is there?
This?
Yeah, so we got this at the store. We did get one of these too a long time ago, Australian bun.
Right.
But now we're gonna use this one for this time. This is sliced beets.
I see. I was just wondering how and why it could possibly be so different, and I was going, is it going to be, I don't know, even the meat or the spices? I mean, I guess you probably could make it a little bit different with the spices and not using certain ingredients if you were making it all from scratch, but no, it's the ingredients on a bigger scale being the beetroot, and then he even mentioned pineapple, and now I'm trying to wonder what else would you possibly put on there. I don't know what the Americans don't put on to know what I have to be including as different, but I guess if you were to make a full burger with a lot, you might have some bacon on there, but not like crispy American bacon that you have to just munch through and just attempt to get through. No, just soft, properly cooked bacon, as well as having just some standard cheddar, none of that orange cheese or anything like that. And then I don't know if you do barbecue sauce or tomato sauce or if the onions are included, or I don't know what's different to know what needs to be said.
We're gonna have like the egg on there.
I get the pineapples.
Egg as well, right?
Yeah, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
different.
there's just all these little details are gonna make it Aussie and gonna make it totally new for us because
Yeah.
we've had a lot of different types of burgers, but literally nothing
different.
like this. It'll be
Wow.
pretty cool. Of course, we're gonna do it to the best of our ability. Remember, shopping here is different, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if things aren't exact, we did what we could, right?
Yep. All right, so I'm just gonna follow the recipe, put a little bit of oil, and we're gonna saute the onions.
Yep, there we go. So they do have onions.
So-
Good.
They're supposed to be like browned. So we'll just do that.
Yep.
And while that's going on, I'm also gonna saute I'm gonna cook the meat patties too.
Okay. Wait. Before you go any further, I just want to be trying to dissect what was on that plate. It looked like they had, I guess just by power of elimination, that must be the beetroot in the middle, but it's almost the same color as some tomatoes that you can get. And so it's not that royal color, that royal purple that you can get out of some beetroots that will just stain anything. And so I wonder why that is. I wonder if it's a different beetroot or if it's just the way that they're vinegared, or I don't know, but it doesn't feel like it would be the same. But that's fine. Like they said, they've tried their best and it's definitely going to get the general idea, but it's just not the beetroot that I'm used to that would just, like I said, stain anything, but man, does it taste good. There we go, got the onions going, and that actually does show it to be in a bit of a better light. It looks like a more normal color for what I'm used to, but it's still not as thin, I think, and as dark and rich and purple as what I'm used to. But now got the egg going in the love heart. That's a large egg for starters, and a large egg, what is it called? Egg shaper? I can't think of what it's called. But I guess if it fits on your bun, it fits on your bun. Look at that, yep.
Okay.
Whoa, they are some big patties. My goodness, what are the sizes of the buns that they've got here? That does not look like a small saucepan, but I guess everything is just going to be American size. Look at the size of those things. My goodness.
Right.
Look at that. What else do they have to go still? Oh, getting the onions going. Getting the... Ooh, okay. Toasting the burger buns. Fair enough. That makes sense. It's definitely something that people do. And then you got... There we go. Egg, onion,
Alrighty, so everything's
beetroot.
done.
Ooh, cheese, pineapple. There's no lettuce there, as far as I can see. That's a strange one, unless it is still in the fridge or something, but they've already got the tomato and chopped it and the beetroot and got it out and everything else is ready to go, and they don't have the lettuce, which is really weird. I mean, some people even these days like to use baby spinach and things, but the lettuce is the standard one that you're always going to get from all the different restaurants and anything like that. And I feel like that does change it. You need to be having all the possible ingredients here. So now I'm wondering at the end, I'll have to see if there's anything else I can think of that they've forgotten.
Alrighty, so everything's done. Let's construct this bad boy, huh?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah?
Yep. So I toasted.
What have
the
we got
bread a
going?
little bit. I'm
Oh,
gonna grab
there
a
is the
patty with
lettuce.
some cheese on
Thank
it.
goodness.
Yeah, melted on there.
Yes, and then I tried to do a
It's
heart.
thin cheese too.
Yes, thin cheese.
Yep.
And I did a heart-shaped, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of came out.
Heart-shaped eggs.
Yes.
Sure.
And then the onion.
Yep.
Right?
Uh-huh.
We're gonna use this grilled onion, and the kids are hungry. They can't wait to try this.
Well, it's gonna
Oh,
be
God.
bomb, huh?
Is that's
Right,
going to be
we're
so
gonna take
slippery?
This other side, put lettuce here, and then the tomatoes.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Yum.
then I'm gonna get this and put it on top of the onion.
Yeah.
And the most important part here are
Oh.
the beets, which it makes a dish.
This is so different. I've never
Oh,
had a burger
gosh.
like this.
Okay, fair enough. But first of all, you have to be considering the way that you're stacking it because you've just got slidey thing on slidey thing on slidey thing. You have the pineapple on the beetroot on the tomato. That's just a recipe for disaster. As soon as you go to bite into the thing, it's just going to want to slide out the back, and especially because of the beetroot and the pineapple, that's just, oh man, good luck to you. And especially, don't talk to Bunnings about how to stack the onions. Everyone will just basically cancel you if you put the onions in the wrong spot. You might slip over.
And
Yum.
then I'm gonna get this and put it on top of the onion.
Yeah.
And the most important part here are the beets, which it makes a dish.
This is so different. I've never had a burger like this.
I can see now why it would
It's
be
gonna be
so
crazy,
different.
yeah?
Yeah.
Ugh. Stack it up. Whoa.
There you go.
Damn,
Oh
a lot.
god, you've got 2 layers of beetroots. Good luck to you again. You've just exponentially compounding how slippery this burger is. But like he said, it's so different. But I couldn't realize that it was so different until I actually see them make it like this and go, yeah, that's not really any American burger that I've ever heard of. And I don't really know the last time I would have had pineapple on the burger. And there's some things that people can trade out because not every single person's always going to be having a burger with a lot. If you go to a restaurant and order a burger with a lot, you might not even have the full lot, but it just is what it is. Realistically, if you just took away the pineapple and then maybe the egg, depending on the person, you would just have a standard beef burger. That's including the beetroot and the lettuce and the tomato and the onions and everything like that. That's the minimum requirement for the Australian burger, I'd say.
Well, this should be one big circle, but we couldn't get a big one, so that's how they are.
Right.
Okay.
And there you are.
Man,
Did you put ketchup on there? I didn't see
crazy.
that.
True, no sauce.
Look at you. You got
What's
me.
going on?
I didn't see any ketchup on
Oh
there.
no.
Sorry.
Yep.
You ain't got to pick this
See,
up.
it's ketchup though,
It's
not
a
tomato
agave,
sauce.
right?
Yeah,
Instead of
organic agave ketchup, yeah. No Heinz Sugarama here.
sugar. So do you want the ketchup on your, where do you want it? Like
Just put it on the bun, yeah.
Ooh.
It's fine with
Give it
me.
a good shake.
Oh, this is gonna be so crazy. It's so different. Yeah?
Yes. I'm excited. Okay.
Me too.
Look at this.
Look at that. That's what it looked like in the picture, like tall like
Jesus.
that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It is so tall.
Yeah, that's crazy, yeah?
Oh, there we go. Look at that thing. I mean, it makes sense that it would not be something that is done in America. As I feel like everything I've heard, it just goes out. I mean, to a degree, then you see like the man versus food burgers and they do go up. But I feel like the buns go out, which does make more sense because how are you meant to unlock your jaw to be able to eat that thing? And that's where you really got to smush it down to be able to get the entire thing. And at least the pineapple and the onions and the egg and everything can kind of smush down. But at the same time, it's just something about it that you just love, that stack of all the separate ingredients just coming together to make the true Australian burger like that.
Alrighty guys, the moment has come. You ready to try this?
Yes,
on.
I'm
Yeah.
ready
Before
to
it's
try
cold.
this.
Ladies first, right?
So you can go first.
You want me to do it first?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is a big beast of a burger. Holy
Yeah.
smokes.
It's like bigger than your face. Like
It
falling
is like-
apart.
Crazy. Yeah, we
Go
gotta
on,
keep
get
it
in
together.
there.
Dripping.
Do it.
Oh boy. Alright.
Here, I'm getting it.
An Aussie style burger, the best we can. Here in the old USA. You ready for this?
Yup.
He can barely get his mouth over it. Come
Oh
on,
my
son.
God, get in there, baby. Get in there.
Unlock your jaw.
Mmm.
I swear he only got the
How
lettuce.
is it? His eyes like going.
He didn't have the whole thing though. That's what I'm surprised about.
Oh wow.
Oh
With the
wow.
beet and the pineapple, like how does
Yeah.
that work?
I mean, the pineapple is going to make it sweet, is what I'm expecting him to say. Where usually a burger, I mean, actually, maybe an American burger is different, but in my perspective, I would think that a burger is generally not going to be sweet. The pineapple then does change that, and it's quite a watery thing, but in a good way. I don't think it really clashes with anything that it does manage to work, but everything else in there with the beetroot, that's going to be obviously generally preserved in vinegar. So I don't know what else you'd be having the vinegar from. I mean, I guess ketchup, I believe, does have vinegar in it, so that's going to be changing the flavor a little bit. But he didn't even manage to have it. I don't think he actually managed to bite into that bun at all. maybe like a rat bite, but realistically, it's not like you were able to get the whole thing in one go.
Oh, wow.
With the beet
That's
and
a
the
good
pineapple,
reaction.
like how does that work?
How about you have some?
Okay. Oh my God, is that an experience?
Yeah.
That's good. I
Okay,
guess.
that is the. Let me break this down.
Break it down. Break it down.
That is the craziest. That is like the most different burger I've ever had in my life.
It looks different.
Good though.
You know,
I
typically
guess.
most burgers I have are similar, right?
Yeah, there's different
Yeah.
kinds of burgers.
Then I've gone out there a little bit at certain restaurants, right? Like Red Robin
They have,
or
like, cool different
like a
ones.
cool local barbecue place, you know, where we gone places. But this is like no other I've ever had.
Oh,
Like in the
snap.
U.S., I don't think you'll really ever find this.
Right.
Unless you're at maybe like an Aussie restaurant somewhere in one of the big
It
cities.
smells really fresh.
She nailed it. That is the most. I usually don't think of burgers as refreshing.
Right.
Oh.
For me, I can picture like being on the beach somewhere or something, having like a nice cold beer, and this is actually refreshing.
Oh. I guess I know what he's saying, but I've never ever crossed my mind that a burger could hit that spot. But in comparison to just a generic beef patty and what, onions and lettuce? I don't know, really, I can't think of what a standard American burger, like the bare basic bones of what an American burger would be. But to be having all of that, it's going to be quite a dense, heavy thing. And I guess that's what it's going after. It's trying to be like this meat between bread extravaganza, but that's what it is, just like a carbon protein fiasco compared to this, which is actually going to be adding in a lot of vegetables and fruits between the pineapple, the beetroot, the tomato, the lettuce, even the onions in there. The egg's going to be a little bit different as well. All of those different things coming together, especially if you're brand new to it and your brain is expecting it, because it sees a burger, but your brain is expecting it to be like every other burger that you've ever had. Like you said, if you go into all these different places, you might mix it up a bit, but it's all in one umbrella. But now to be having this, it just slaps you sideways and goes, hang on a second, this is quite different. And at least it wasn't different in a bad way, but man, it would be a shock to the system. And so I wish they kind of had it both at the same time, so they could both give their first impressions without kind of conflicting one another. Just chop it in half and give it a go if you can, because it's already just going to fall apart. As you can see, half the pineapple's out, the beetroot's falling out, everything's all over the place because it's all slippery on slippery. But man, I wish they could just had both independent reviews of it, because that's what you really, really want.
I don't know how a burger makes me think like freshness and
Yeah, right.
kind of tropical tasting. I know that's
That's the
weird,
pineapple.
but it makes sense. Pineapple, the
Yeah.
beets,
Yeah, the pineapple. I think that's
the
it.
lettuce,
Yeah.
The
the
tomatoes.
egg. I mean, the egg is
The tomatoes. Wait, a tomato isn't a standard ingredient on a burger. What? I mean, if you're just going to be getting a cheeseburger, I think that's just patty and cheese, you know, maybe some lettuce. But the tomato as well is virtually all of these ingredients just new. That's blown my mind as it is.
but it makes sense. Pineapple, the beets,
Yeah, the pineapple. I think that's
the
it.
lettuce,
The
the
tomatoes.
egg. I mean, the egg is
just
hidden in there.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Oh
flavors
my
at
god,
once.
it is like a flavor explosion. Yeah, I can't even taste the cheese.
Let me try before
And
I
that's
melt.
fine.
Let me
Yeah.
try
We don't
this.
even have bacon on this either. I know you can do these with bacon
Yeah,
too.
There
so
we
it's
go.
optional.
He does know.
Oh my god, you got to try it. It's so
I'm
different.
excited.
I freaking love it, dude.
Just squish it down though, so you
It's
can
so
actually get
weird
in there.
in a good way. In a good way.
In a good way.
It's weird.
Let's do this.
Out goes the beetroot.
It's so different. I hope you got beets in there. Did you?
She lost the beetroot.
I'm digging in again. This is hella good.
There we go.
It's falling apart. Oh my god.
Oh. What can I say? See?
I love that one.
You have an interesting and a I'll take that. You know, often when people do just go out their boundaries, they go, it's different, but I'm not sure if I like it. Unless it's, I mean, sugar generally is a fairly safe bet for a lot of people, but even then you can be like, oh, I'm not sure about this. I think I like my original, but this seems to be hitting from a different spot. It's almost like it's a new category. It's burger, American burger, and then Australian burger is a separate thing. It's not a comparison almost. If he is saying that it's so fresh with all the different ingredients being different from the American burger ingredients, it really is going to be just releasing some new dopamine in certain areas of the brain. So for both of them just to at least not be just vomiting it back out, that's a pass in my books.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's really good. It's really different.
Damn.
There we
It
go.
just works. Like you can't just taste one thing. It's like a
Yeah.
blast of all the flavors all at once.
There we go.
It really is.
It's like a roller coaster.
There's nothing dominating,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
Right.
It's all like together.
Yeah.
It's almost overwhelming, right? It's like so much.
This will fill you up. One will fill you up.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is so crazy.
I think generally that should be the advice for anyone, that one burger should be enough for you. I mean, anyone that needs more than one, you're either hopefully training to be the world's strongest man sort of thing, or you just don't need it. I think that should be the general recommended advice, because one burger of any sort should be enough. I mean, whether people want more, that's a different thing, but one, especially with this many ingredients, with the egg and the onion and the sauce and the big buns and the big patty and everything like that, you'd hope that one would be enough. I guess that's kind of the point as well, just to be putting all these different ingredients together, just to be making it work, so you don't be longing for more. You can just have what you need, you get all your food groups in, and then you go home. It's that simple. I do want to mention, though, I feel like some people do often make these kind of burgers with sourdough, or not with sourdough, with maybe Turkish bread as well. That might be a bit more of an at-home thing, but also cafes do it as well. If they don't have the buns and they don't want that traditional kind of white bread bun, you can also have it on Turkish bread as well, and that will change it again. At least it kind of holds onto it quite well sometimes as well, if it's quite intricate in the bread. And then, like I said, you can also be adding bacon to it, and probably a couple of other things that people might trade in or trade out. But also, I think as soon as you add the bacon, or maybe from standard, but as soon as you add the bacon, you have to be going to barbecue sauce, and that might be some people's preference and might say that it's a full Australian burger if you're using the barbecue sauce, which is going to be another sweet thing, as it's quite a sugary sauce in comparison to tomato sauce. But then if they use ketchup, maybe it's the same, maybe it's not, but that's just some other options.
Dude, I can't believe how wild this is,
We're
right?
gonna have the kids try it too.
Yeah, we are.
This way, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. So from 1 to 10, what do you give it?
Oh,
I know it's different, you
That's
guys.
a big
Yeah,
call.
We've
it's
never had it
different. I
before.
really do like it a lot. Like I said, I really try to hold off on giving 10s out, because I feel like that would have to truly blow me away. This is so close. Like,
Oh.
I truly give this about the strongest 9 you could ever.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a 9 out of 10 for me. A strong 9.
I'll take that any day.
10 would have to blow me out of the water, and this is damn close. This is like so different.
It is. It's like
And I didn't.
Just
I
spicy.
figured it'd be okay. I didn't know if it would really work, because it was so weird on paper for me.
Yep.
It works. It works.
It does work. It really works. And the onion and the lettuce.
It's
oh my
so
gosh.
fresh, man. It has so much veggies going on.
Yeah.
It just tastes earthy and fresh, and then you have the pineapple. It's like I barely even taste the burger. Honestly, right?
I guess that is where the ratio of everything is actually really kicking in. Even if you just look at the stack, like it was relatively thin compared to the rest of the burger beef patty, where in comparison, usually, like I said, if you are going to be having this meat extravaganza between bread, where this isn't, you are going to be having, like I said and like he said, all these extra things that are just taking away from the real punch in the head of the beef. You're not going to be having that same kick. If that's what you want, it's not what it's for. But if you have this well-rounded burger with a bit of the pineapple sweetness and a bit of the lettuce and the onions and all that kind of stuff, it is going to be so different, but in a good way. And I can't believe that he's calling it fresh, because I've never called it fresh. I've never thought of it as fresh, but it does make sense. And especially because I don't have the perspective on what a traditional other burger, American burger, may be like, I can understand it. That's what makes it so interesting.
But it works. Like, what you do taste, it complements it.
Wow. And beets are so healthy for you. You
Yeah.
guys always do like the Vegemite, which is a lot of iron, and then beets.
Yeah.
You guys are really healthy if you eat like
Mhm.
a lot of these specific foods. I mean,
Yeah.
not like burgers every day, but you know, like you had a lot of like healthy iron
Yeah.
foods in there, you know? So I really like that about Australia.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna prepare one for the kids. It's cooking, so we'll be right back for the kids to try it too, guys. All right, so now here's Emma and Andrew, and they're ready. Say
There you
hi.
go. What are they
And
got?
they're ready to
Tomato
try the
sauce.
Australian burger, their version of it, because simplify, you guys, simplify. So let's go. And then they will get a little piece of pineapple for Andrew and Emma. And it's good to show them new foods too. So.
What have they got? I guess it's a beef burger with egg, pineapple, beetroot, and sauce. They don't have lettuce, tomatoes, onions. I don't know what else I've forgotten, but I'm just trying to understand what their perspective is going to be, and I hope they like it, because kids are going to be ruthless. Like, you know, the adults, not generally this guy, but whoever it may be, could go, it's great, and then off camera just spit it out. I don't expect that to be the case, but kids are always just going to be virtually ruthless on anything. If they don't like it, You'll know. They'll just immediately kind of just sour face and throw it out.
Is it taller than your bread?
Yeah, you can dip it in your ketchup. The kids love ketchup.
Come on, don't let me down.
How is it, baby? You like it, Emma?
There we go.
You like it, Andrew?
There we
Wow,
go.
good job.
Oh,
You guys want
thank
to
goodness.
try the beets? Oh, baby. Kind of solid. Oops, it's coming ketchup, Andrew.
Mm.
You like it with the eggs and stuff? Yeah?
Mm.
You like it, Mama? All right, so this is Emma.
I give it 14 out
Four-
of 10.
14 out of 10. That's amazing, Emma. What
Wow.
I give it 5 out of 10.
Wow, whole
Oh.
5.
I guess we'll just take the average and it'll be a 9.5 out of 10. To be fair, the numbers might have been a little bit skewed, but 9.5 out of 10 still beats his 9 score. So I guess the kids love it as well. So it's a full family pleaser. Egg, pineapple, beetroot, tomatoes, everything like that. You can't go wrong.